Hey guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back to the Dimension, the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. So we're back again for another video and yet again another unbox, but we're kind of changing things up just slightly. Now recently I've been doing videos about DC Multiverse figures by McFarlane Toys. I've also been doing a lot of Marvel Legends. So we're actually switching it up. We're going to one of my oldest fandoms, yet I've never actually had a single piece of that fandom. The one in question is Star Wars. I was born in '78, which was a year after Star Wars came out, so I grew up with Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, the classics. Yeah, I never actually had a toy from that genre, from that fandom. As a kid, my family really didn't have much. Closest I ever got was either using my imagination with some generalized, just your basic Legos, trying to make a Falcon or, you know, a little lightsaber out of some Legos. Or I had a action figure once, which was handed off to me to my sister, because she used a Star Wars figure that she bought at a store once to use for a science diorama kind of thing, like a moon base. She was trying to use it as a moon creature, believe it or not. And then she passed it off to me. That was the only real Star Wars thing I've had. I have recently done a Star Wars X-Wing Lego, but I had that more of a display piece in our main living room here. So I have some figures coming to me this week, in fact, courtesy of one of my fellow YouTubers, the Nathan Bowden show. I'm actually going to link his channel in the description below, so you guys can check him out. He did a very awesome giveaway. I believe he had hit 200 subs, and he did a little giveaway, and it was an elimination wheel, and I threw my head in. I never win stuff. I never do. And somehow, hell froze over, and I got some figures coming my way. I figured, well, if I'm going to get some figures, why not go all in? So this past week I was at GameStop and I looked out and came across this guy. Thought he looked so badass and just so different. I said, you know what? I'll get this guy. I mean, if I'm going to have a couple Star Wars figures, might as well have a trooper or two to go with them, right? We're going to do that in a different video. Now this one, I saw this on Amazon. It's a Kylo Ren Black Series Centerpiece. And what made me jump on this, guys, was it was on sale for $21.98 on Amazon. That's right. I mean, just $21.98 for this. There are some other centerpieces that go between $24 and $29.99. So I was like, hey, $21.99 just for this, and you know, a couple AAA batteries, and the whole thing lights up. I said, why the hell not, right? So I did that. So we're going to jump into this right now, guys. So let's go over, and we're going to crack right on open into this, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing good. I'm above ground. It's a good day, right? So this is Black Series Kylo Ren, part of the Black Series Centerpiece. Now, in here, there's a little Velcro here, so they got a nice little display showing off all the effects, showing off every little aspect of the box itself. So, I mean, you can keep this in the box as a nice little display, or you might want to just open it up. I'm going to open it up because you guys know me. I am an open box collector. Now, what's great about this is there are some additional pieces that you can actually connect to this, so that your troopers can actually be part of the scene. And that's something that they do in all the centerpieces, I found out. There is a Luke one, but I didn't think the face paint looked that great on Luke. So I figured I'm just going to go with Kylo, at least for now. Now on here, of course, these are some of the basics they list here. Premium light up base with movie-inspired design. And of course, they reiterated in several different languages. Foot pegs for additional figure display. That's what I mentioned. Statue displayed in dynamic pose. flickering blue light effect. Just basics. And these are also made by Hasbro, of course. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. So let's get right on into this. Enough talk, enough chit-chat. There you go. Nothing else. Nothing up that sleeve. So, let's see. Okay. Looks like they gave you a cape accessory of some sort that will connect onto Kylo. 2 of them, it appears. I'm going to set those off to the side. Let's see, is there anything holding him there? No. Okay, it looks like these attach to his torso. Okay, this top comes right off. Almost like a Darth Maul scene. So, let's see, what else do we have here? Of course, we have his sword. There is some assembly required, obviously, guys. And there we go. So we have all the pieces now. Got a nice little fire effect right here. Translucent. Definitely feels like a plastic or resin of some kind. Now, he has his saber in his hand, of course, right here. Now, I guess I could... follow the instructions. So it looks like these little draped parts of his cape or pants would go around. I was thinking the other side, but maybe not. There is an instruction book here. Instruction book, I should say. Okay, yeah, so the other pieces are just the back parts that drape around his back. So we're going to go ahead and connect those very quickly. If I can figure out which goes where. There we go. That goes there. And this one goes here. There we go. Nice little display right there. Now he can stand. Now let's go and make him whole again. Okay, there we go. We got Kylo. I think I have to push this down a little bit better. There we go. There we go. That looks a little better. It's a little bit tough. I will be right back, guys. This may take a minute or two, so I don't want to bore you. Okay, now on here, I noticed there's a little movable peg right here, guys. I'm going to hold this up so you guys can see. There's a little movable peg in this one, but not over here. So I'm going to have to try and peg his foot in there perfectly. So we'll be right back. Now, there is one thing I did notice about this, guys. In the instructions, they do make a mention of pegs. Pegs that, I'll show you right here. They make references to little pegs that you can put in here. However, this one did not come with any pegs. The only peg I have here is the one where Kylo's foot goes into, right there. The little adjustable one. There are no other pegs in here. nothing in the box, nothing with the paper. So that's a little disappointing. Now that could just be that it was missing from the package. That's a possibility. But there was nothing in here in regards to pegs in the box in any shape or form. Nothing in the plastic. There were no additional bags or accessories on here. We have everything removed from here. So that's a little disappointing. But you know what? For the price, I'm not going to complain. Now we do have to put batteries in here. So I have my little trusty Phillips head. Now for this, you will need 3 AAA batteries, which I happen to have right here. So I'm pretty sure these are triples. No, these are not triples. I'm not even sure what size these are. Oh, those are quadruple A's. So let me go find some triple A's very quickly, okay? Okay, we're back. I have actual triple A's in my hand now. Okay, no, I did find there are pegs. They're hidden right inside. There's some storage right here for the pegs. So that's pretty awesome. I thought I lost my mind. I thought there was something missing. Okay, so let's put this cover on. Take our Phillips. Enough to keep the cover on there. We don't want to strip the screw. So now let's put on our pieces. So we get to put this little guy on, and he has little pins here that will actually connect and lock in place here. You know, using the instruction book, so we know where to place everything. Okay. Now there's a little peg right here, or a little groove piece, that will connect right into the base here. If you guys can see that, okay? So we're going to connect that right into there. We're going to get Kylo into position. Kylo, Ben, whatever you want to call him. Since he's already holding part of his saber, we're going to connect the other part with the cross blades on. Now that just pegs right into the saber. Now from what I understand, this blade does not light up. There we go. Get a nice little flickering action with the fire blasting and the pulse beam right there where he's just holding it in place. Sorry. Nice little trigger. It runs for a little bit. A nice little pulsating effect. What do you guys think of that? Let's give it a nice little... It's pretty bright too. I gotta say, this little tab right here, and it lights up. What do you guys think about that? I actually like this, and also we get a light up of this moisture evaporator, or whatever you want to call that. Everything lights up here. Well, everything except his saber. I mean, that would be cool, but then they'd have to run a little wire conduit to his feet, up into the body, to the blade. I get that's easier said than done. But, I mean, take a look at this, guys. How awesome is that? I mean, that's just... I love it. For my first Black Series centerpiece, I really am digging this, guys. I mean, the detail here. Let's hit it again. I don't have a Lazy Susan or a kind of display piece, but what do you guys think about that? On a scale of 1 to 10, I gotta say this is definitely a 10. I'm loving it. The only thing that could have been more was, like I said, if they had the saber light up. But I might have to bend the antenna a little bit. But there we go. What do you guys think? I mean, for 22 bucks plus tax and I had free shipping with Amazon. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, guys. Now, if I were to take him out of the box, he's pretty much the same size as Kylo, pretty much. So, they have nice little grooves in here, and that's where you would use the pegs to put the troopers on if you want to put one on either side. Because we have one, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 foot spots here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 on there. Well, there's actually more peg spots, so you can actually move the characters around if you really wanted to. But again, I mean, that's, there we go. Now, if you wanted to, could you remove this? Yes, comes right out. This comes right off. Okay, so that's all it is. We've got some LED lights right there. They pulsate in timeout. So if you wanted to, maybe, you know, maybe you're moving it to a different spot. You want to take one piece off at a time to make it easier. Or for storage and putting it back into the box, you can easily do that. That is the thing you guys can do. So I'm going to put this back together. And I am going to decide where I want to place this. I do have an empty shelf behind me that might wind up being the Star Wars shelf for now. But, I mean, come on. That's just awesome, guys. That's just awesome. Now, I will also leave a link in the description below, not only for the Nathan Bowden's show channel, but also to this Star Wars centerpiece that I got on Amazon. I don't know how long it's going to be at that price. It may drop lower, it may go up. So I'm going to drop that in the description below. So I want to thank you guys for checking out the channel. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Comment, give me your thoughts, your questions, your concerns. Or if you want to email me directly, you can hit me up at davesdimensions78@gmail.com. And if you haven't already, please consider hitting that button that says subscribe, but a lot of people like to call it a friends and family button. Come join the channel if you haven't already. Come follow us on some future videos. We got a lot coming through the pipeline, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. So until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimensions saying keep on busting, and I'll catch you on the flip side.